Hello, my name is Morgan Lambert, and today we will be talking about Jamal Woodson. He is currently the general manager of Whammo 100 FM, the local hip-hop station in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Jamal will tell us his story and the complexities of success that he battled to get to where he is today.
My name is Jamal Woodson. Came on staff as a sales rep. I knew absolutely nothing about radio or sales or anything. The only thing I knew I wanted to do was make $35,000 a year. Like, that was my goal. But little did I know that was like no money coming out of college or
According to Jamal, he was very successful in his first couple years working for Whammo.
So my first year in sales, I did pretty well. I did $50,000 for the year. The second year I made $85,000, and then every year after that I made six figures just doing in radio. So ever since then I've been so glued into sales because I'm really good at it. I could sell water to a whale. I could sell anyone anything.
Jamal tells us that even though he gained lots of success in his early years, there was some downfalls.
At one point, I had so much money I didn't know what to do with myself, and I was 26 years old, and I was just like, wow, this is as good as it gets. My dumbass did not save any money. And then in 2009 or 2010, Whammo sold itself, and so I was completely unemployed. I was broke. I had nothing. I had no job.
I asked Jamal, how did he overcome his struggles, and how did he get back on top?
The steps that I took to overcome, I just kept grinding away, and I would do a lot of basketball workouts. So I'm a basketball coach, so I would do a lot of training. And then in 2011, I got a phone call from one of my really good friends at the time, Laura Varner. She said Whammo was coming back and she wanted me to be her #1 sales rep. I could tell you that was the best call I have ever gotten in my life.
After Jamal returned to the new Whammo 100, a new opportunity arose for him to advance in his career.
Because I had no experience in being a general manager, and I asked the owner if I could have the job, and he was like, okay, let's do it. I didn't think he'd ever give it to me, ever.
Wow.
So instantly I tripled my salary from what I was making.
Aside from being the general manager of Whammo 100, he is the head coach and founder of Slam Basketball.
SLAM stands for Students Learning Athletics and Academics Through Mentoring. I started SLAM Basketball. It's an AAU basketball program. I started it because I worked for another basketball organization where all they really cared about was people's money. And for people who don't know what AAU is, it's a very competitive league where it's supposed to be the best of the best. One of the top competitive teams in this area. It's a girls team. Everyone on my team has a 4.0. We'll have study halls. We'll do a whole bunch of different things just to make sure that the kids are really focused on their schoolwork. One of the things that we offer that no one else does is free clinics.
One of Jamal's responsibilities is to mentor his interns that come to the radio station.
There's probably about 4 interns that I can think of that I would hire and recommend in like 2 seconds. You know what I mean? And people have gotten jobs because of my recommendation. I don't think I'm so much of a popular person, but I think of myself as a person who has a nice title. I wish I had me when I was like 20, and 22. I was always partying. I was always doing everything, and I didn't really have anyone there to be like, yo, you need to chill out. You need to do this. You need to focus on, start saving your money. You need to, I didn't have any of that. So I just want to make sure, anybody that's in my path that I can help, one, I'll help anyone do anything. But making sure they take everything serious and realize every little thing that you do affects you. And I always like to use myself as a model, and I always like to share my stories because I was up here, then I was down here, then I'm back up here, you know what I mean?
And that was the Jamal Woodson story. This is Morgan Lambert, Duquesne University, signing off.